Welcome back to Academic Writing by Kate Omo. And today we are going to be teaching the series Common Mistake. We are still on the series Academic Writing by Kate Omo. And today we are going to be teaching the topic Common Mistakes Students Make in Academic Writing and how to fix them. Many students struggle with academic writing because they keep repeating certain mistakes, and these are common mistakes people make and how to fix them, how to solve it. Mistake number one is using casual and informal language. The use of slangs, the use of common language, everyday speech, contradiction and stuff like that. You should use professional and formal tone. Professional and formal tone. It is important that you learn to use professional and formal tone because it's going to help your work standards. It's going to help your work stand professional, sound professional. It's going to help your work, look. I don't want to use the word perfect, but look perfect. Another mistake that people also make is poor structure and organization. A well-written thesis flow logically from introduction to conclusion. So many students struggle with that. Many people just think writing is about picking this idea, this word, this statement quoted by, let me say, Mrs. Ellen 2018, and just join it to the one written by John 2017, and then like boom, the research work is says no. It's it should flow logically. The first statement, the second statement should flow together. It shouldn't just be something you are just writing to jump from word to word, quoting this and that, and making it hard for your supervisor, your readers to even understand what you are saying, to flow with you, to follow you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So sometimes you see, sometimes when you go and give your supervisor your work, it, there are some parts is actually strike out and be like, this is not needed here, because your work is not flowing from the beginning to the end. So you have to learn to structure your work, that the first statement align with the second statement, align with the second paragraph, the first paragraph align also with the second paragraph, align with the third one, just like that till the ending. And when you're talking about using clear structure that most people do use is from introduction, which is the chapter 1, literature review, which is chapter 2, methodology, which is chapter 3, results, discussion, which is chapter 4 and 5, and conclusion. Sometimes people don't have chapter 6, which is the conclusion. There, chapter 5 is the conclusion. So just create an outline before you even write your work. Don't just start writing. Like, no. Create an outline. Have a clear way of you writing. Another mistake people also make is lack of evidence or supporting data. As I remember then when I was writing my thesis in uni then, when I wrote something, it was just something that I just wrote, and I was just writing it. And my supervisor was like, no, you can't just write it, because he believed, and he told her that then everything you want to say, someone already said it. So everything you are saying, from every statement to this, um, the word is, for example, let me say that the word is um, secular in nature. You have to quote someone that have already said something like that. You have to quote someone that already said something like that. So simply stating opinion without proof or weak proof, backing up your arguments, it's not good. So you have to state who wrote that, who wrote what you are saying, quoting each person for each statement. That's what we were taught. That's what we were taught. So you don't just say, many people believe exercise is good for health. You can say, according to WHO 2023, regular exercise reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease by 30%. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So you have to back up each knowledge with credible source, books, journal, research articles. Make sure they are credible, because not all of them are credible. So you have to learn to Read books, a lot of books from libraries, from your own library, past research work. That's one thing that helps me then. I went to the library in my school and I read a lot of research work connecting to what I was writing so that I'll be able to have idea and have um, resources, backed up resources and evidence to back what I'm trying to do. I had to read journals, also read so many journals so that you get those work. And it is also another mistake people also make is improper referencing as citation style. This is one of the mistakes that even Nigerians do make. They When you see someone message me sometimes and I'll be like, "What's your referencing and citation style?" They are looking at me like, "What's that?" And it's normal, but for most Nigeria we use APA. So but it is very important that when you are writing your research work and citing it, you know it properly and know how to use it properly, because failing to properly cite sources lead to plagiarism, which is a serious academic offense. Because that's the that's the reason why people works are always flagged plagiarized content, because they didn't reference people well. They are trying to write someone else's statements as their own, or they didn't even reference the person well. So, in order to avoid that, in order to avoid your work being flagged as a plagiarized content, you have to properly reference and cite people. So learn different research style and citation style, especially the one your school is using. It is very important. And we have the APA, MLA, advanced, and so many other research style. So a referencing style, I mean, so also cross check citation before submitting, because sometimes you just mistakes and just do stuff like that. So do your proper research and cross check properly. So mistake number 5 that people do is writing without proofreading. The solution is to proofread multiple times before submitting. Sometimes many people just submit their papers filled with so many spellings, grammatical and formatting errors. With so many errors, so many grammatical errors. Sometimes when you're reading people's work, you're like, didn't you see this? Like this is purely um this is an error on its own. So it's good you read your work. It's good you read your work over and over again. After reading it, take a break, come back again, read it. If you feel like your eyes is not keen to check those stuff, you can give it to an editor to check it for you, to proofread your work for you, to edit the errors inside. Or you give it to your friend if you feel like, oh, that was going to cost me a lot. Give it to your friend to be like, I need you to help me check this. I need you to help me um read through this and check if there's any error. And if there's any error, help me to correct this. You use grammatical tools like Grammarly also made it things easier. Site like Grammarly made it easier for you to edit your work. Read your work out loud to catch out awkward statements. I think this one help a lot when you read your work. Don't just read it in your mind and just start going from statement to statement. Read it out loud. Like start reading it out loud. So in order to be able to catch those awkward statements, those sentences that are not making sense, or aligning. So mistake number 6 that people do is ignore assignment guidelines and instruction. This is not just for assignments. Ignore the thesis, the project guideline and instructions. Sometimes those thesis and project work comes with guidelines and instruction, with like the number of words, the references site to use, the number of words for each chapter, how to go about it. But sometimes some students just ignore those things and just write their work. And it is important. Sometimes it's not, maybe not the school that we have a general guideline. Maybe your supervisor. It's also important that you know what your supervisor is looking for, so that you won't have issue. Because at the end of the day, they're the one that's going to check your work. They're the one that's going to score you. So it's important that I don't want to say please them, but kind of write to what their own taste, because um every thesis comes with those guidelines and those instructions. So ignoring them is going to lead to poor um, grades and even um, poor content work. So just follow it, and try not to make your work too worded. A good academic work is not something that is too worded, a lot of pages, makes people confused and difficult to read. No, it's something that is straight to the point, straight to the point. You don't have to write too many things to be able to pass. You just have to go straight to the point, know how to structure your work, bring first statement to the other one, mix it up together that they are flowing logically. And that will be all for now. Until next time, take care and stay safe. So, if you are struggling with writing your academic project work, your academic papers, your research papers, your PhD thesis or master's thesis, seminar work, your proposal, your journal, or any kind of academic papers, do reach out to us to help you write your academic papers. We assist students in writing their work, producing quality and standard project work. So message us at Facebook Educational Research Center, message us at Facebook or on Twitter, or even message our WhatsApp line at 07058208077. I come again 07058208077. So just message us on WhatsApp. That would be easier. I think I even reply more on WhatsApp than on TikTok and Facebook. So just message me on WhatsApp for quicker response. You don't have to struggle with that your work. You don't have to struggle. If you need, even though you just need professional touch on it, message us. And or maybe you're looking at your deadline, you don't know if you'll be able to meet it because you are stressed out with the work, or maybe you're too busy. Just reach out to us. We make things easier for you at an affordable price. So that will be all. I hope to see you in my DM soon. Take care and stay safe. Bye.